member of her senior design team, she was able to complete a biomedical project for doctors at Brigham and Women's Hospital who are studying the effects of how small forces applied to a wound are able to aid in its healing. What a resume! She hasn't started yet. Please give us your speech.
Good morning, family, friends, and loved ones. Most of you know how excited I've been to give this speech, and it is finally here. I've decided to share some of our most memorable moments with you, the class of 2009. And I invite you and our friends and families here today to reminisce about our times at Wentworth. Seems like just yesterday that we first stepped foot on campus. Remember that, the hot August 2004 weather? But it was so exciting to arrive on the Wentworth campus. Do you remember seeing me? I was that girl who walked around the entire Evans Way Sudbury building knocking on everyone's door saying, "Hi, I'm Kim." It was a new and exciting environment, and I just could not wait to meet everyone. Everyone that I lived with our first year was an architecture student, except for me, the one electromechanical major. Every night I would be in bed at 10, but my roommates would stay up until about 3 working on models. And I always felt left out. So I joined my roommates and made a model with them, just for fun. It was terrible and looked hideous, but I was proud of myself. And I had some insight of the hard work the architecture students put in. The same year, the Red Sox broke the curse of the Bambino, and at Wentworth, we celebrated this historical time. I'm sure that many of you have more fantastic memories from that first year. Then, all of a sudden, it was sophomore year. Things started to get busier. As you may recall, this was the first year 555 was open. My roommates and I lived on the 7th floor. It was exciting to be in the new resident hall, but those feelings quickly changed when the hot water disappeared for a couple of weeks. I'll never forget walking back from using my friend's shower in 610. I was that disheveled, soaking wet student you saw running across Huntington Ave. However, housing cheered us up by giving us a barbecue and towels with the image of ice cubes saying, "I survived 555." Our third year at Wentworth was the year that Phi Sigma Pi kicked off. Two of my good friends, Sean Garrity and Adam Palmer, brought this fraternity to campus after a few years of hard work and determination. The National Honors Fraternity has had an enormous impact on me and on this campus. I am so glad to have been a part of its first class. That third year, we also had our first mandatory co-op. It was stressful, and there was a lot of pressure, but I'm sure most of us have learned so much from these experiences. Soon, it was our 4th year. It was tough. Classes were getting more strenuous, students were getting more involved with Wentworth, and we carried a tougher course load. Little did we realize, but things were going to get even tougher. Although things were more stressful, things also got a bit more exciting. Our 4th year, most of the students we came to Wentworth with were going to graduate in August. Although we electromechanical and 5-year architecture students were excited that graduation was just around the corner for us, we were left with a sense of a lonelier campus. We all began thinking about our senior projects and the beginning of the end of our college careers. Then, our 5th year. Many of the architecture students went off to study in Germany, and then went through a rigorous master's program accreditation process, showing what this school and its students are made of. And for us electromechanicals, there's nothing like being told by your professor that if your senior design project prototype that you worked so hard on doesn't work, you may not graduate. But they worked, and we're here. I'm sure you can remember when you first came to the realization that graduation was just around the corner. And that's when our emotions set in. We questioned ourselves, thinking, we've been in college for 5 years, but are we really ready to leave? And like me, I'm sure many of you were like, no way. I don't want to graduate, I don't want to leave, I don't want bills, and I don't want more responsibilities. However, there were other days where it was like, yes, I'm definitely ready to move forward. I'm ready for a career, I'm ready for life, and I can probably handle my bills. But now, here we are, on the quad. Graduated. Can you believe it? I can't think of a better place and more memorable spot to hold this ceremony. I know most of us can't wait to get out into the working world or move move on with the next step in our lives. But in a month or two, we won't be able to take a nap in the middle of the day. And we won't have most of our friends within a 5-minute walk. And it won't be so convenient to meet at Punters or Flans. We will miss college. We will miss Wentworth. As a part of the class of 2009, we are entering into a rebuilding and fluctuating economy. But we will be prepared to begin our careers because of our experiences, training, and memories from Wentworth. Some of us are going off to grad school, some off to work, and some to travel. But Wentworth has made us stronger, preparing for what is to come. I encourage all of you to look back at your time here, share your memories, reminisce about the good times you had, and laugh about the not-so-good times. Think about the changes you have seen in yourself and your friends. Keep in touch with as many of your classmates that you can. And don't ever forget to thank the family and friends that got you here today. Overall, I'd say that we had an amazing 5 years. Thank you so much, and best of luck to us, class of 2009.